to the sea.
Hi, hold on. Okay, that's better. Hey guys! Alright, so I played like a lot of the abilities to RECODE, even though the recent stuff has been PC only. I asked Master Crow, who has been so kind to lend me his mom's laptop to test some stuff, and I have opinions on it. Now, one painfully obvious thing about the RECODE is the models. Every single model is being changed to be optimized, which is actually a really good thing. But some models are being changed to, well, redesign their characters for either making them look better or to avoid copyright. I would love to gush on about how much I love the redesigns because some of them actually look really good, but all of them do have some problems in some way. Some of them they just can't avoid, but there are distinct problems. First, I want to take our only non-copyright example, other than Jeff, which is MX. Now, you guys know that I'm a huge MX fan. I mean, I have this guy to almost diamond, who is my second diamond. Rest in peace, PCX. And, I love his redesign, honestly. But there are some things that he's just missing that I think need to be said. MX's design has always bothered me. I first started playing this game because of MX. And the first thing I said when I saw his design was, ew. He looks like Mario, but MX isn't just Mario. He's a specific version and has something that's important to him. He's big, he's bulky, he's basically the Mario version of a brick wall. And I feel like they didn't really capture that in either of the designs. Like, for example, the old one had some very obvious problems that just made him look odd, and the new one fixes some problems, like the weird shirt, the unusual proportions, that, and also making him look a little bit more original. But he's still relatively skinny. Like, he just feels like a very big Mario with some recolored stuff and painted nails. I really do like this design, but I feel like it could capture what MX is way more. Like, here's what current Pillar Chase 2 MX looks like, and here's what I sketched out what he could look like. If they got Raz to work on Pillar Chase, they would just have a completely different vision for the character. The character isn't just meant to look like an evil, scary Mario. He's supposed to be big, strong, and scary because of his size. And if they can't recreate that by making him actually 14 feet tall in the game, they should at least try to capture that in the way that he's shaped. But the actual big problem that I do have is Tinky Winky. Or, as he was always called, the Stricken. His design just feels like a very lackluster way of trying to avoid copyright. He could have been so much more, but they just kind of put some accessories on him and random details that make him look like Tinky Winky. I just don't feel like changing his color and giving him some random accessories is the kind of path that they should take. Instead of doing that, they could have found some way to, like, tear out his screen so that, you know, the Teletubbies having a screen on their chest is something recognizable, and so tearing it out could not only avoid copyright, but also make sense in the way that he's been killed and torn. Instead of giving him some weird alien antennas, they could have just given him like a ripped up little piece at the top so he looks like his triangle part was ripped out. And also some other like differences, like maybe giving him fingers instead of mittens, or making his ears smaller. But one thing is also his color. Making him blue just kind of makes him lose a lot of charm. I understand that it's a pretty recognizable fact about him, but I don't think making him purple completely set off the copyright alarm if we made all of these changes. It can make it a way more dark and desaturated purple, so in most cases you can't really tell. Here's what I sketched up for the guy's design compared to what we currently have now. Now, a lot of these could be considered nitpicks since they're just monster designs. Some redesigns that are copyright free of the characters are actually really good, like PCX is still distinct from Sonic EXE, although it kind of saddens me since the reason I liked PCX so much was because he was Sonic EXE, but it doesn't really matter to me. He still looks really good, and it's a really good way to give Blade his own interpretation of a god that's inside a hedgehog's body. But of course, the skins are nitpicks, and I can't really see this being a major issue, because the actual issue that I see in the current gameplay style is, well, the classes. I was wrong. I thought that abilities would spice up the gameplay and make it more exciting, but objectively, it just kind of made Pillar Chase annoyingly complicated and reliant on certain situations. Current pre-code, as they call it, is really frustrating to go because some abilities can just seem straight up weak, and some can be way too strong and unfair for the monster. It gets really annoying to just be energy bursted and thrown off from the other side of the map. I mean, and I'm glad they're taking it off, but now they're trying to implement something new. Survivor classes, as they call it, are a new way to spice up the Survivor gameplay. Which I understand where Blade is coming from, but I just don't think that's a solution. I don't think survivors really need classes at all. I think survivors just need the objective they have. From what I've played with RECODE, I didn't really need the shield at all. It just didn't make the game any different for me because, I mean, yeah, it's easy to defend yourself, but is it really worth it? It doesn't make the game more fun. It doesn't change anything except make the monster gameplay a little bit more frustrating. I just feel like the game should be balanced around stamina management as it's always been. Maybe even adding the old, tanky runner and stuff like that too, and just making them more balanced. I liked it when you could just simply win with having good stamina management. It was satisfying, it was fun, and now that we have the RECODE that's always giving us an objective and something to do, the game isn't stale anymore. It doesn't need something like abilities to be balanced around. Despite that, the RECODE is extremely fun. It's something that I've been waiting for so long, and now that it's about to come within 6 months, which sounds like a lot, but I'm willing to wait. It's really nice, and I'm glad that I'll be able to play some more RECODE testing soon. I'll also be uploading more frequently, and probably just releasing exclusively gameplay related videos around like next year, due to me probably getting a PC. Now, thank you guys for listening to my yap session, and I hope you guys will enjoy the RECODE as much as I have, because I know someone who isn't.
Se lo han puesto al gallo. ¿Cómo se lo pusieron? No sé.